Guys, this is the YUNZII AL80, and on paper, it's a compact aluminium keyboard with tri-mode wireless, a rotary knob, gasket mount, hot swap switches, and yes, an LCD screen, which immediately raises two questions. One, does any of that actually improve day-to-day use? And two, is the screen clever or just a bit unnecessary? Want to find out more? Stick around, I'll be right back. What's up YouTube? Dave here with Seen Through a Lens, and thanks for stopping by the channel. We make lifestyle videos and all things tech, so if that's your kind of thing, then please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on the bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. Now guys, before we get into it, YUNZII sent me this keyboard, AL80 in fact, to take a look at and give my honest review. And guys, you know that whatever I review, you're always going to get my honest opinion, good, bad, or indifferent. So let's get it out of the box and see what we have. Inside the box, guys, you've got the keyboard itself. You've got a cover on it. You've got a USB-C cable. You've got a wireless dongle, which is actually inserted into the back of the keyboard. You've got the usual paperwork, and that's it. Nothing particularly exciting, but everything you'd expect for a keyboard in this price range. Once it's out though, it immediately feels solid. The aluminium case gives it some real weight, and it already feels like something designed to sit on a desk properly rather than slide around every time you type. Starting with the layout, guys, this is a 75% keyboard. That's 75% real estate. You keep all your arrow keys, navigation cluster, and function row, but it still saves a decent amount of desk space compared to a full-size keyboard. The case is anodized aluminium and it feels properly premium. No creaks, no flex, and nothing about it feels cheap in the hand. Typing feel is helped by the gasket mounted design. There are multiple layers of sound absorbing material inside, and the result is a softer, more controlled sound, the sort of thocky profile that people seem to be endlessly chasing these days. Now, the switches are pre-lubed. They're linear, and straight out of the box they feel smooth and consistent. They're quiet enough for everyday work, but responsive enough for gaming. If you want to change them later, well, you can, because the board is fully hot swappable and supports both 3-pin and 5-pin MX style switches. So whether you're into Gateron, Cherry, or something more exotic, you got plenty of options. Now, keycaps are double shot, PBT in a cherry profile. Now they feel durable, comfortable, and they won't get all kind of shiny after a few months. And overall, guys, the typing experience is genuinely nice. It's not life-changing, but it's very solid. Now, what about connectivity? Well, the AL80 supports tri-mode wireless. It supports Bluetooth 2.4 gigahertz and USB-C wired. So you know what, you're well covered. And you can connect up to 5 devices and switch between them, which is genuinely useful if you bounce between a PC, a Mac, a tablet, or even a phone. And wireless performance is stable with 1000 Hertz polling rate. And you know what? Using it, I did not notice any lag or connection issues at all. Battery life is backed by a 6000 milliamp hour battery, which means you're not constantly thinking about charging it. Even with the RGB on, yeah, there's lights on this bad boy. It'll comfortably last through long work or gaming sessions. And speaking of that RGB, you've got over 20 lighting modes. I mean, what are you going to do with all that? But they're there. South-facing LEDs and full control over colours and effects. If RGB is your thing, there's plenty to play with. And if it's not, you can turn it off and forget it, which honestly is how I prefer it. Now, the LCD screen, well, this is the most divisive part of your keyboard. You can display time, battery level, connection mode, GIFs, images, all customizable by going to the website and downloading the software. And technically, it works well. But in real use, I don't know. I mean, is it more of a novelty? I don't know. Than a necessity? I don't know. It's fun to set up. It looks cool. And you know what? 5 minutes later, you pretty much forget it's there. It's not a deal breaker. It's just not something I'd buy the keyboard for. But where things improve, again, is software. The AL80 supports QMK and VIA, which is a big plus. Full key remapping, macros, RGB control, and you can even reprogram the metal rotary knob. And that knob, thankfully, is actually useful. Volume control by default, press to mute, simple, effective, and exactly what a knob should be doing. No learning curve, no weird behavior. Overall, what you get here is a very well-rounded keyboard. Nothing feels half finished, and most of the features make sense, even if one or two of them are more nice to have than essential. So guys, there you have it. The YUNZII AL80 is a solid, well-built 75% aluminium keyboard with good typing and strong customization options and sensible connectivity. The LCD screen is interesting, but not essential. The rest of the keyboard though, well, I can tell you now, the build quality, the gasket mount, the switches and the VIA support all come together nicely. If you want a compact keyboard that feels premium, sounds good, and I like the sound of that, and gives you plenty of room to customize, this is definitely one worth considering. And guys, at the time of this video going live, you can pick up this bad boy for around £60. I mean, I've seen it between £60 and £80 with discounts. I'll also leave any discounts and any other links in the description. And if you have any questions or comments, then please leave them below. And guys, if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. It really does make a difference. And if you'd like to see more of my content, then please subscribe and click on the bell icon so you could be notified of new videos. Thanks to you guys for watching, and thanks to YUNZII for sending me this cool keyboard to review. I'm Dave with Seen Through a Lens, and I will see you the next time. Bye for now.